Hey guys, I have an update for you. The UK is deporting people back upon arrival to the UK. You know, the UK is doing everything within its power to cut down immigration, and the Prime Minister is under pressure to cut down immigration. So people are being sent back at the point of entry. You know, even those who are on care visa, those who are coming on study visa, those who are on visitors visa, people are being sent back home. They are being put back in the next flight, next available flight, and sent back home to their home country. This means that time is wasted, money is wasted, opportunity is wasted, and you know, this is just because people are not able to answer some questions which are very important at the point of entry. Well, if you want to go to the UK or you want to travel overseas, my channel will continue to support you. By supporting you to find out those who are employing, find out job opportunities, find out immigration routes, and many other information is not enough. But helping you and ensuring that your dreams are being achieved, not just getting the visa, but also your dream of arriving to your choice or to your country of choice. So in this channel, we are also going to be helping you with information that will be relevant until you arrive your country of choice. Therefore today, I'm going to be telling you about those reasons or some reasons why people are being sent back upon arrival and what UK is doing currently and how you can prepare to ensure you or your family arrive to the UK and get to your destination without being turned back. There are also cases where applicants are allowed and dependents are being sent back. So you can imagine, the best thing that could ever happen to you is that you're traveling with your family and both you and your family members get into the UK or wherever you're traveling to without being sent back. So, if you ask me, by the way, currently there are debate going on in the UK where they are proposing that care workers and skilled workers should not come with their family. So you can see how serious this is. It means that getting into the UK with your family or to some other place with your family is very important. And if you ask me, if you get a visa to come to the UK or elsewhere to work, the first thing to do is not to broadcast it to all your friends and all family members, especially extended families, but the best thing to do is number one, to pray, to call upon your God, whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, whatever you are. I think the best thing you should do is to pray for God to favor you. The second thing you should do is to search for helpful information about immigration. And the last thing you should do is to read about border security questions. This you can read on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, so many other places you'll see border security questions. And this will definitely help you and your family members to get into the UK safely. There are several reasons why people are deported at the airport of entry, and I'm going to be talking about a few of them, and I would like you to listen carefully and get yourself prepared. Number one is, sometimes people talk about irrelevant subjects. At the point of entry, the security men or the immigration men ask you questions, and instead of you to answer, you say things that are irrelevant. For example, you say, oh, come on, Nagodo. I mean, what does it mean? It means that you don't really have a business in UK. You are coming there for some, juicy stuff. By the way, be aware that every country that have opened their window for immigration, they are looking for opportunities. They are not looking for anyone to come into their country, but they are looking for people who will benefit their country. So if at the point of entry, you are being asked some questions, and you say, maybe after answering your question, you say, thank God, I didn't know I would make it. Thank God I could get it. Which means you are not useful for them, and you are not going to be relevant in that country, so they won't be needing you. So you should stick to the subject and answer it, with wisdom. Again, is not providing an address where you will be staying. There are situations where people come into the UK and they ask, where are you going to be staying? They say, I don't really have a place now, but once I get there, I will be making an arrangement and all this and all that. This alone will be enough reason for the immigration police to turn you back. So, whenever you're traveling, if you're not going to meet a relative, you should be making an arrangement for a hotel. You shouldn't just say, I will find a place. Before coming to the UK or anywhere you're traveling to, you should be able to go online, set a hotel, book a hotel, so that from your airport, your taxi should be taking you straight to your hotel and there's already a reservation for you. Because they don't want people who will come and become a nuisance and come and say, please open your door for me, I'm stranded, I need a place to sleep and all that. So they need to ensure that you can support yourself. They need to ensure that you have a place where you're going to. If you're going to a relative, then you should be able to say, I'm going to my relative and he lives in social place, this is the address, and they may want to see proof that you've established communication with that relative of yours that you're coming to stay in his place. So all these documents should be made available and should be kept with you, otherwise you may be turned back. There is a case of a young man who traveled into the UK. He didn't have a job. He wasn't able to provide a place where he would be staying. Okay, fine. Then they checked with him, how much does he have? He has just £125. Then how would this be able to take care of himself? And they asked him, what did he come to do? He said he came to rest. How would you come to the UK with £125 to rest? I mean, even if you want to rest for 2 or 3 days. I mean, you should have gone under the tree in your village and rested, So you must be, not diplomatic, you must answer those questions with wisdom. If you don't have enough wisdom to answer the questions, you are going to be turned back. But not just about the wisdom, you must be prepared. You don't have a hotel reservation, you have no made arrangement with any relative, you don't have a job which has said, we are giving you accommodation, then you should be able to carry sufficient amount of money with you, which shows you will be able to support yourself while staying in the UK. So another reason is having little amount of money to support yourself in the UK. They don't want people who will sleep in the street, who become nuisance, or who will go and cause havoc in the society, or steal. So you must come with enough money to support yourself if you are coming to the UK. And again, if you have a job offer, you must keep all relevant evidence that are related to your job offer, which would include when you applied, how you applied, when you were interviewed, what means they interviewed, evidence of invitation for interview, evidence of offer for a job, evidence of, all relevant evidence, including hard copy document in your hand luggage, where you can easily say, don't say I checked it in, Yeah, you may be given opportunity to go online and get them, but it may not be given to you also sometimes, especially when you are already being suspected. But then you should keep this evidence all handy, so that once you're requested, you show them, I applied for this job, I saw this advert on LinkedIn, and I applied. You can see my LinkedIn profile, you can see an application, a hard copy application of which I wrote to them. You can see their response. You can print it out through your email. You can see when I was invited for an interview. They interviewed me through Zoom. All this is all with the dates. They can easily say, okay, give us some opportunity to find out. They may not bother to do that, of course, if you have given them very good information. It is only when you are not giving them useful information. They may want to find out, or they may not find out, and they will kick you out. I've also seen some cases where people have been employed, especially those on care job and all that. Of course, mostly those who bought, these opportunities. And they ask them, who is your employer? And they say, they can't remember, they can't say. I mean, if you're employed, if you interview, you must remember who your employer is. So at this point, they will turn you back. It means that something is wrong somewhere. So these cases are happening. People are not prepared for these questions. They just say, come on, I've got a visa, and they bought the flight and they go to UK. The immigration is not going to take this easy with you, because their job is to ensure that the right people get into the UK. Okay? So they will be asking you all these questions, and they will be needing you to answer them with the right answers, provide them the right answers. So again, one other question they ask you, maybe you said, come on, I'm here for a vacation, and they ask you which hotel you will be staying. You said, I'm going to be in this hotel. You gave your evidence and all that. And they ask you, would you be working remotely by any chance? No. Say to them, no, I'm not going to work remotely. I'm here to rest. It's my vacation. I'll be resuming in my home country, and I'll start my work. If you give them any kind of sign you want to work remotely, there are many things that will come in their mind. This guy can work remotely. He can actually decide to stay in the UK for 6 months. And maybe you will even start looking for a job here. They may think, okay, you may take some jobs in the UK and work from your hotel room. Many other things could go, and they may have to send you back. So be careful and tell them, no, I'm here for this purpose, I'm here for a conference, I'm here for a vacation, I'm here for rest, I'm here for sightseeing, and I'm not going to be doing any sort of work. My colleagues will be covering for me until when I'm back to my country to continue with my job. So if you don't do this and you give them some questions, you may make them suspect you, okay? Again, is if you're visiting the UK, do not keep any evidence, any sign of job search in your hand luggage. Like CV, like your degree result. You're coming for rest, why are you with your degree result? Why are you with a CV? This is a real suspicion. So ensure that you do not do these things. If you do it, it's going to arrest suspicion, and you may not be able to get out of it. As the sad thing that will happen to you is that you have arrived at a country of choice and you are being deported back. In fact, as I speak to you now, care workers, be very careful. A lot of care workers are being deported on arrival because most of them are buying their CRS and they're not prepared. They don't even know whom the employer is. They don't know the right questions the right answers to the border questions. So you must ensure you prepare yourself. Go and watch the border question video. Keep every relevant document with you and memorize relevant things which you would need to cross the border. Please, if you are watching my channel for the very first time, this is Finance Oracle and my name is Martin, and I'm here. I'm going to be bringing you a lot of information on how to get to your choice country, your choice destination. Do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to share, and do ring the bell. So once we post our video, you will be among the first to get it. Cheers, congratulations, and this message is coming from Finance Oracle. I wish you the best of luck. Drop in the comment section. I will get there. Cheers.